What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So one of the things that we try to do every single month is we try to give a little bit of a breakdown of where the US economy is, where it's headed, and what you should be looking at moving forward. Well, today is another one of those days. We are actually going to go over the new jobs report. Just came out this morning. Today is August 4th, Friday, August 4th, so happy Friday. And we're going to go over what it said and what this means moving forward. Not just for you and your money, but what is the Fed going to do as well. So we'll get to that in just a second. All I ask is if you enjoy these daily updates, do me a favor, go ahead, hit that like button. It really does help out the channel. But let's get right down to it. What did the jobs report say? Well, here you go. It says U.S. wage growth, lower unemployment underpinned solid jobs market. Payrolls climbed 187,000 in July, which is less than what was expected. However, it's still good. And it also says wages rose at a firm pace and unemployment unexpectedly fell. That's what happened. Okay, let's dive into a little bit more of the details though, because that is the important part. First off, where is unemployment now? Unemployment in the previous month was 3.6%. Today, it's 3.5%. So it came down even though we saw less non-farm payrolls. Okay? The rise in new payrolls, they weren't really there based off what was expected. However, we did see unemployment drop. One thing you need to keep in mind though, is that the participation rate in a certain group of people actually fell. And they're saying this is because women are leaving the workforce. And I thought, you know what? This is interesting. I reached out to a few people just earlier, probably 10, 15 minutes ago. One person reached back, responded back and said that yes, she did quit her job. And the reason why I bring this up is because I reached out to 3 women. Out of those 3 women, one person responded and said yes, she quit her job. She quit her job because she realized she needs to spend more time with family. She needs to spend more time with her kids. She was trying to do a homeschool, a public school, hybrid type thing. Didn't work. Now she's just homeschooling her kids. Okay? And I want to bring that up because it's something else another number I want to show you. But let's get back to the other numbers. Earnings, okay? How much are you getting paid? Well, average hourly earnings rose in the month of July. Again, keep in mind that even though the report just came out, it's for the previous month, so the month of July. It says that average hourly earnings rose by 0.4% month over month, and year over year, that is 4.4%. Keep this in mind. If we see everybody gets 4.4% more on the year, remember what inflation is. 3%. If inflation's sitting at 3%, but we are getting paid 4.4% more, there's a good chance we will see additional inflation. Okay? We'll see reinflation. It will drop and it will come back up. That's what some are expecting. That is what the Federal Reserve does not want to see. So we need to keep that in mind. But here's another thing. Remember, unemployment just dropped. Okay? And let me show you this. Okay? This is the July jobs. This is a 1-month change. Look at this. So it says right here, and keep in mind, we added 187,000 new jobs. Okay? 87.1 thousand. Okay, 87,000 jobs came from healthcare and social assistance. Now, when you factor in education jobs, again, for teachers, and because some economists do factor that in to healthcare and social assistance, when you factor that in, that number grew by almost 100,000. Okay? So about 23,000 more. So that's just healthcare and social assistance. Construction grew by 19,000. Financial activities, 19,000. Wholesale trade, pretty much 18,000. Leisure and hospitality, 17,000. Government, 15,000. You can see down here at the bottom, okay, professional and business services went under by 8,000. Transportation warehousing under by 8.4, and information went under by 12,000. Now, here's the reason why I bring this up. Is because one of the things that we have been seeing a lot lately is services. Service businesses are actually getting, they're kind of getting a little bit more traction. More people are turning into the service industry, all right? Construction, healthcare, right? Financial services or activities. It's a service, right? So that's one of the things that we had to keep an eye on. I told you guys this months ago, is keep in mind that services, that's where things are at. People are going to move away from the goods and they're going to move away or move towards services, okay? They're going to stop buying the new couch and the new TV and all that stuff. Those are goods, and they're going to move towards services. Okay, that's exactly what we're seeing. Now, let's talk about the average work week, because this also dropped. This dropped to 34.3 hours per week. And let me just ask you this: could you afford to continue to pay your bills, continue to live the life that you live when you are not working 40 hours per week? You're not even working 35 hours per week. You're working 34.3 hours per week. Let's say you were previously working 40 hours per week. Now you're working 34 hours per week. That's 6 hours that you're losing. If you got $15 per hour, that is $90 per week that you are losing. Okay? That's $360 per month that you just lost because your hours got reduced. Now, this is actually the lowest the work week has been since the beginning of the pandemic. Okay? Keep that in mind. Now, one other thing I just want to bring to your attention is that previously in previous recessions, 2001, 2008, what we saw was that employers would first reduce hours and then they would start to cut staff. So one of the ways to become a little bit more profitable is to reduce the employee's hours. And then if that doesn't work, the last call is you just reduce your work, your staff, okay? That could potentially happen. So right now, unemployment is coming down, but it could potentially shoot right back up. Now, let's get to one of the other, bigger numbers, the participation rate. According to the reports, the participation rate here in the United States for workers is 62.6%. This is actually the highest it has been since March of 2020. March of 2020, or the middle of March, was exactly when the pandemic shut everything down. So that's actually a very important number. And it's very important to understand that we are now at the highest participation rate since that date. Here's one other thing. The participation rate for people 25 to 54, this dropped. Okay? This dropped, and this is the first time since late last year we have seen this. But reports are indicating that this is due to women leaving the workforce. Like I said, I reached out to 3 people. One person said yes, they quit their job. They quit their job, they're staying home, want to spend time with family, they're going to homeschool their kids. This is what's happening. We are seeing certain demographics of people leaving their jobs, going to find something different. I talked to somebody earlier this week, and he wants to quit his job. He's been in the exact same job for about 18 to 20 years. Okay? And this person wants to quit their job to start doing something online. Doesn't know what, but start doing something online. This is kind of what we're going to see. There's going to be a little bit of a change. Okay? So I just wanted to fill you in on what's happening right now. Yes, we are seeing a little bit of a change. This is going to impact every single one of us. I don't know exactly how much is going to impact every single one of us, but what I do promise is I will be here every step of the way. I will fill you in on all the latest news and updates. All you got to do is two things. First, hit the like button and click that subscribe button so you never miss an update, and I will see you guys on the next one.